From what you said, the statement that he released via the League Managers Association, far more civil. He was apparently extremely angry at the way this was all handled, and personally, I can completely see why he was so angry. Not handled well at all by the club.
Steve, I'll start with you. How do you, I know we were talking a little bit off the air, how do you see the way Moyes is handling all of this?
I'm a little surprised. I thought David would probably just put his head down and just move on. But by the sounds of it, that's not going to happen. Nope. In some ways, I think the way it's come about, he has every right to not be happy, and he has every right to tell his side of the story. At the same time, I think in the long run, coming out so quickly and saying something that it just might take a little bit of respect away from you. I think that's a bad idea.
So, Steve, I just want to be very clear on this. These are stories in the papers tomorrow. They describe what happened in a private meeting between David Moyes and the Manchester United officials. It doesn't mean that this came from the Moyes camp. It may well have come from the United camp. Many papers have the story, so I presume the story is accurate.
But that doesn't make
I just want to be clear on this. It's not David Moyes coming out with this.
That doesn't make any sense, Gab, because why would Manchester United put something out that disrespects them, that gives them stick? That makes no sense to me.
Listen, the whole episode's not I think, tarnished the brand a little bit. I mean, it's bad enough, and I can understand why David Moyes is angry, because it's bad enough when you've got players leaking stuff to the press about things that are going on, but then when you've got, your chief executive or whoever it was briefing journalists before you knew as a manager that you're going to get the bullet. I mean, it's not right. It's certainly not a club like that.
No, but the good thing is they will have Sir Alex Ferguson helping them find the next manager. And that is filled with a lot of sarcasm.
I know. You say tarnishing the brand. Sir Alex's brand has been tarnished.
Well, but in all seriousness, no sarcasm aside.
No, Taylor Mourinho.
Yeah. Hey, we'll handle this one, Sir Alex.
No, he's in on, I mean, apparently he was in on the sacking. He was one of the ones that they asked about it, and I don't know if he went along with it. But apparently, unlike the last time when they said to him, right, who should be our manager, and he's gone David Moyes, they're going to do a bit more due diligence this time, but they are going to ask him again to be involved. I think he's straight.
What if he says David Moyes?
I think he has earned the position of to be at least a consultant to this sort of decision. I think obviously there is a history here with Alex Ferguson, and certainly he should be involved in the decision. Now, is he the final say-so? I don't think that should be the case.
Well, and I'm not 100% sure he was the final say on the first one. Are we 100% sure?
Probably was. But listen, if he picks a bad player, does up the stairs say, right, you're not picking another player? I mean, look at people like Bebe. You look at Piqué, he let him go. He messed up the Pogba thing. Did they turn around and say, well, that's it, you're not picking players anymore? People make mistakes. We're all sitting here giving it large because we know what's happened. Nobody had a problem when David Moyes got the job.
I think they did. I think they did. I don't think there was fireworks going off when David Moyes got the job as Manchester United. You're in the managers' union. Come on, come on. If Manchester, listen, I want to say that.
Interesting.
If Manchester United had gone like that with Fergie, right? You're retiring, you're out, we're going to make a decision, we're going to do due diligence, we're going to make a decision as a board, as a club, as Glazers owners. Do you think David Moyes would have got the Man United job? No, not a chance.
Well, here's a question for you then. But
that's what you do. Good work.
That's bad TV, by the way.
You're trying to convince me that guys up the stair who come from business backgrounds, a new chief executive, you're trying to tell me that they're in a better position to pick somebody than Fergie was, albeit it's turned out, well, it hasn't turned out well. It seems to be a mistake. But you're telling me that they're in a better position than Fergie?
If Fergie goes, there's a different spot in a player and spot in a manager, because it's a different role altogether. He knows what he wants from a player. Fergie doesn't know what he wants exactly.
I wouldn't disagree.